All right. Beep. Cut. All right, we're going to put that in there because we're funny. All right, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2. What's going on, guys? My name is Brendan Graves.
I'm Zach Farkas.
And welcome back to B&Z Sports. It is very cold in the studio right now. We're so sorry. We're like shaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are shaking right now. It was so cold in here. But you guys, if you guys watched our podcast or not, then we're just two teenagers who want to have our voices heard in the sports world.
Yeah.
Break it up in 3 segments, starting with high school. We're mainly going to be talking about our high school, unless another high school does something amazing. College, which we're mainly talking about the main college teams like Florida, FSU, UCF, or in Miami. If something else happens in another college team, like we said, we're definitely gonna do that. Then professional, we have like a whole bunch of stuff to talk about today. Last time we really only talked about football. Today we think we got like golf, basketball, and football. So yeah, that's pretty much our segment today, and we just divide up 3 segments. So first we're gonna start out in high school, our high school mainly. Last episode we talked about our girls volleyball team and how they were doing great this season and how they did last season as well. We promised you guys that we would come back and talk about them again, and I believe Zach has all the stuff that they did on their tournament.
Yes, sir, I do. So they went out to Arizona and played in the Nike Tournament of Champions because they're like one of the best teams in the state of Florida. So they get invited out to that. They went last year too. I don't know if they went the year before that. I know they were there last year and they're there this year. They went 5-2 the whole tournament. So overall, they played really well. They lost to Mesa 2-1. Mesa is out of Mesa, Arizona. And then they also lost to Mater D. They lost to Toe Mater.
Toe Mater
2-0. But overall, then they beat everyone either 2-0 or 2-1. And they just, I don't know, they continue to play well, and this is why they continue to get invited out to these tournaments.
But yeah, and then we're just going to be right on to college because honestly this week in college football was huge. Very close scores besides the UCF game, which we're going to talk about right now. UCF won FAU, which is another Florida team just down in like south. But FSU final score was 56-36, whole 20 points. What a team.
Should have been more.
Yeah, honestly. But I think they played well. I mean, Milton coming off from 2 weeks ago.
Where he did not play very well.
Yeah, and then making 3 touchdowns. All of them were running, and one of them I'm pretty sure he actually got hit pretty hard on. I'm surprised he even got up. Sean Becker, he made a huge pick 6. Amazing way to end the game. Awesome. Throw that right on up there.
Couple of interceptions. This one is tipped, and this one's picked. A third takeaway for UCF, and Burgess Becker takes it to the house.
And then, FAU had great runs by number 5, Devin Singletary. Singletary. Again, another great running back, by the way. He does a whole lot for FAU.
One of the best in the nation.
Oh yeah, totally. He does a whole lot for FAU, and honestly, he doesn't really have a lot to work with.
Yeah,
I mean the line, yeah.
He played really well against UCF, not gonna lie. That's what kind of kept that offense going. They either ran outside left, outside right, whatever they did, he managed to find a hole and get through it.
Yeah.
I don't know. UCF couldn't seem to stop the run.
Alrighty, but yeah, great job UCF. Another great win. I believe that's their 16th because their last
16
game was
in a row.
canceled. Yeah.
16 games in a row.
To be announced, by the way. I'm not quite sure when, but yeah, very good win. Moving right on, UF had a win against Tennessee.
Honestly,
I think it's pretty big. They're one of our main rivals, alongside with FSU. Not greater rivals.
There's no great rivalry.
Yeah. But Tennessee, one of the great rivals for UF. UF won though, 47-21. Last week we were talking about how they needed to get on top of their pass coverage, and honestly they did that this whole entire game. I don't think Tennessee really had a scoring touchdown when somebody caught it in the end zone or caught it and then ran into the end zone. They had a couple yards for Tennessee when they were passing it, but honestly, UF stopped them.
Yeah. Their defense decided to show up. Having C.C. Jefferson on the defensive line and helping out that pass rush definitely helped. They missed him the past few games, and then Reese Davis, the linebacker, kind of like getting back to controlling the defense and being that captain on the defense that UF needed. They was in the middle of the field telling everybody what to do, kind of kept it together and held it.
Yeah. And then number 16, like we said last week, had a very good game. And then what you guys say. Oh yeah, and then Felipe Franks made a touchdown, as we bashed him all last week. But I mean, yeah, good job, bud.
We bash him, but then he's still tied for like most. I don't know. He's like seventh ranked most touchdowns this year, passing touchdowns this year at 12, tied with Tua Tagovailoa, which is the Alabama quarterback now. So
Well-
you're like he's throwing 12 passing touchdowns, which you wouldn't expect from all the criticism that he gets.
No.
But like,
Yeah, that's pretty good.
yeah, I'm gonna give him credit for that. Like safety.
Yeah. And then there was actually an interception. And then FSU.
They almost lost. Not almost lost, but
Yep,
They-
the Northern Illinois Huskies. The final score was 37-19, FSU winning. Don't know how they let that many points go by them or score so little to Northern Illinois.
I mean, it's FSU.
Yeah, going 2-2 this season. But honestly, a great game for their quarterback.
Yeah,
I mean-
Francois played really well.
Yeah. They have had 2 passing touchdowns, which I will recognize. It was by he passed to number 9, Jacquees Patrick, very good catch, and then passed to number 15, Marcus Childers, awesome, very good catch. Exactly what they're supposed to do, just get in the end zone, put it right there, or
One of
pass it to
was
them and start running. It wasn't one of
a
in the
bit
end zone.
lucky. Kind of deflected off of Mays and going through.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we'll throw that right there. It was actually Jacquees Patrick. The guy literally bounced right off his like chest, and then he
Oh,
just
right.
happened to be at the right time.
Yep.
Caught it.
Good job.
Yeah. Good reaction time.
that
I
works.
would have been like, ah.
Swung ball.
Yeah, but FSU again, very good game. Alrighty, so we're just gonna go right into it. Highlight of the week.
That would be, unfortunately, Vance McDonald's stiff arm on Chris Conti during Monday Night Football.
Let me say one thing. I'm not a Tampa Bay fan. That was dirty, man. Like that was, geez, Pittsburgh, calm down. Like so he was running right. He like first did arm another time, which he was already like tripping up, and literally just grabbed him and threw him on the ground.
Yeah.
Like holy cow, man.
I'll probably zoom in. Moving on from that game, that's just highlight of the week.
Yeah, totally. We're gonna do next is golf. If you like golf, we have a very good segment here for you. Tiger sealed the Tour Championship.
He finally won a major.
Seeing him come back, honestly, like, 'cause when we were kids, we were like, oh yeah, Tiger Woods is such a good golf player. Then
He kind of declined
that
after.
huge rough patch, and from that to now, oof. He made some life choices, kids. Don't do that. He was actually arrested earlier this year for taking too much medicated pills. And then seeing him come back, honestly, was great. Haven't really agreed with everything that he's done in his past, but seeing that rough patch and him just coming back and fulfilling almost the best golf player title there he is, was just great. That's all I have to really say about it. I didn't really watch it. All I knew is that he won. And that's my opinion on it.
It was nice to see him play well again.
Yeah.
Um,
So, then moving right on to basketball. NBA Media Day was on Monday. Space Jams.
LeBron, yeah, I mean, it was kind of like, it was kind of announced before.
Yeah.
People knew about it. It was like officially announced on Monday. So we said, right?
Yeah.
Monday. First time for people to see LeBron in a Lakers jersey and that new look Lakers and how that dynamic is going to work out.
Moving on. Locker thingy. We actually locker thingy. JanSport bags. We were being sponsored. No, we're not. By the way, don't copyright us,
If you
please.
want a sponsor,
I know. Wouldn't mind that. All right, this week, I think we all know.
Roughing the passer.
I should have put calls down there, but
Roughing the passer.
yeah.
Really all started to come around when
Clay Matthews.
yeah,
was the
sorry.
Vikings.
I was trying to think what game it was. I was getting it all mixed up. I was thinking of Tampa Bay game by accident.
There's been so many calls at this
Yeah.
point. I think I heard a stat. Last year, there was 13 roughing the passer calls by this point in the season, what is it,
Ooh.
week 3 or week 4?
Week 3.
And then there's 13, and this year there's been 24. It's almost double.
Like, you can't even sack the quarterback anymore. Like, that's not an option. I'm very mad about this, actually. It's
annoying.
yeah.
It's annoying, confusing.
If you're gonna actually like enforce this law, like very flag on every single play that the quarterback is sacked. What? I mean, it just gives no. Yeah, it just gives one side of the ball no time to actually.
Marshall was the target, didn't have it. Here comes
See, like, I'm so
do
speechless
anything.
over this. Like, I can't even speak right now.
You literally can't do anything over it, and that's why I think this.
Throw that one away. We're going to be doing that from now on. If we think it's garbage, we're just going to throw it away. Another thing I don't really want to talk about, Jags losing to the Titans.
9-6.
I had high hopes, man. I had very high
I thought
hopes.
the first game of the season was really boring.
Yeah.
9-6.
Really?
All field goals. Y'all could have done better. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
How
Come on.
do you go?
We were almost worshiping you last week. We were saying you guys will come out on top. Well, not on top, but we say
No,
you guys will come out.
Definitely come out on top.
Sure.
When you beat the Patriots.
Patriots,
week 2
but okay, but they've
with a
already
dominant
like
performance.
Okay.
Where Blake Bortles had like 4 or 5 touchdowns,
yeah.
and then
okay.
you go and do this.
You're right. You're right. Yeah. All right. Conclude our segment. My name is Brendan Graves.
Marcus. Okay, really?
All right, we're gonna.
Just end it there.
Yes, I like that.
Bye-bye, guys.